Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10 Shop and Garage. I'm the creator, Mike Howe, ends with an E, and today we're going to be swapping out the front knuckle bearing on my 010 Avail, driver's side. Excuse the background noise, doors open and getting work done, and we have to deal with the noise, but hopefully it'll be minimum to where you'll still see me and understand me, more of understanding me. Now the tools you will need is a 1 1/8 inch wrench, 19 millimeter, 18 millimeter, 14 millimeter, inch and 1/16 socket, 1/2 inch drive, 1 1/4 inch 1/2 inch drive. This is part of the installer and bearing removal. Here's what I use, a brass punch to lock the hub nut on. This is a spare hub nut, and you see hopefully the indentations of this. Trying to show the best I can here. This is one of the wore out ones, but here and there is where you dimple it into the two channels on the spindle. Well, CV axle. And here's what I unlock it with. And it is tapered more one end to the other, so I want to get this to where, there we go. This side or bottom goes to the channel on the CV axle. The top part here is what spreads the lip of the nut to unlock it, and it torques on at 100 foot-pounds. 17 millimeter socket, 1/2 inch, and breaker bar. Short breaker bar, 1/2 inch. Pin on clearance. Small steel wire brush I use for cleaning slag off of my welds, among other utensils I can use. Clean off the rust off of the studs to get the nuts off easier. And to make it easier to get the nuts on and off, transmission fluid and paint thinner. Paint thinner eats through the rust quicker, and then it lets the transmission fluid lubricate the threads. To cut the inner race off or loose, Dremel and a cutting wheel. And the press on, press off threaded rod for the tool off of eBay that I bought for all front wheel and 4-wheel drive vehicles. Now, national bearing, that's the part number. There we go. O'Reilly Auto Parts. This is the new bearing. Good size one. And the price of O'Reilly's, $55.37. $55.37 out the door for a national bearing. These bearings also fit 02 to 11, but I know for sure 09 to 011. Avail, the Sonic Cruise, the Cruise, and some others, but you need to check information, Google it to make sure, but that's what I know of. And when I order parts off eBay, 09 to 011. I don't go back as far as 02. And I did not rent this time the hub puller. I made my own. I've done some other prior videos on the pasture side. My puller works that I made, which is right here. Just like so. Glorified jet puller. This is the weight off of a dumbbell. Part of a trailer hitch, which I've drilled and see if you can see it. Hopefully I can get to where you can see it. Yeah, there it is. Each side is nuts, that way you can get to the lug nuts. Of an axle and a washer and a nut. Another washer on the dumbbell or weight. Keep it leveled with the front, which luckily it all fit. Most of this comes from the flea market. The dumbbell bar I bought, $3, and made this out of, and I don't know what I'll make out of the rest of it. And this works out good for me here. The tools. And what I bought off of eBay. Hub puller installer, or bearing installer, sorry. That'll give you maybe a better look if that didn't goof up on me. Here's what we've got. The rest of this. Okay, let's go out and get that hub pulled off. Okay, now we're outside. It's a bit breezy on the 28th day of March of 2021. So, more noise out here with the traffic going by. So, please bear with me, we'll get this done. Okay. Bungee cord to hang up the bracket and or caliper bracket and a caliper so it's not in our way. And don't put any stress on the flex line or brake line. our pry bar. Okay, and just in case, the shield, eye protection, glass protection. Well, that part's done. Get that off. And on your strut, your spring. And let's get this up and out of the way. So we don't have to worry about it for a while. There we go. And the rotor just slides off. I'll clean this up a little later. Okay. That good, that needs give anyway. Yesterday, I already took all the hardware loose. But there's a dimple, a notch there, and down here to lock the nut on when you dimple the nut collar. There's a dimple in this tie rod end where you take an air hammer and a drift pin made for an air hammer, and put in that dimple, knock it loose, tap it with a hammer on the sides here for the tie rod end and for the ball joint, and it'll pop this out real easy, and tap on the lower control arm here with a 3 to 5 pound sledge, and that'll pop out. Saves ball joint and tie rod ends, which I've already changed. Prior video. Be right back. I need to get my rubber mallet, which I didn't bring. to hit the CV axles so they don't damage the threads. Get this important loose and go from there. Because you don't want that to pop out. Transmission gear oil comes out. And you got to go through, pop everything back in, line it up, and get it back together. Don't do it unless you have to. Don't do it unless you have to. Okay. Now then. Alright. Now, let's see. What else do I need here? Go get another wrench. Sorry about the noise and distortion, interference. It's a bit breezy cold, but better it's being cold than snow. Cold too snow. Okay. I'm taking the knuckle loose from the strut. And we'll be able to take it inside and do the bearing. Oh, by the way, the wrench I had to go get was a 17 millimeter. 17 millimeter. Be able to see the monocle in the background. It's parked almost close to the driveway. Keep it in the backyard. Not close enough yet. Oh, there we got it. Alrighty. Keep all the hardware together so you don't lose it. Okay. Now it's all loose. Knuckles almost ready to come out. Checking something. Okay. That one's out. That one's out. And more joint loose. Yep, hardware back on. Alright. Okay. Now, somewhat reverse process. Just like get this cut pulled off. I'm going to put this back, semi back together without the axle. on eBay, checked in the stores, you cannot get the knuckle and the bearing together. So you still got to do this. Okay. Well then. Turn your CV axle. Wasn't quite expecting that. Okay. Now I'm going to get a pry bar, bigger one. I got to reconnect the bottom ball joint, gave me some stability to pull the hub off. I didn't have to do it to the other side, so this is a new one on me. Double press that. Okay. All right. Figuring this out now as I'm going along. Okay. I think I got it now. Somewhat. Alright. I do have it. Now to put the nut on. A little bit more oomph. More control on. That good. Oh, 1.5 inch hole. Crowbar in it. Right down a bit. Pop this back in, and we got it. Now for the puller, we can get back inside where it's not so empty. To get all the nut like this, you can. Even up all best and all that you can. Get all the threads you can get. Almost. Okay. up a bit. There we are. Now let's get this thing off. It's getting there. There we go. Voila. Alrighty. That there. Alright. Let's start getting this stuff in. Alrighty, now I can take the knuckle off and get it inside. Okay. Be back momentarily. Yep, we're done with the hub puller. Worked great. By the way, for when you rent the one from O'Reilly's, rent the one from O'Reilly's, you get your money back. Okay, as I mentioned, air hammer, air punch, divot in the outer tie rod in, and then out it goes. Or the tool that I've made, if I don't want to do it that way, is this. Air punch this nut, tie rod in nut here, and out it goes. Half-inch drive torque wrench. Craftsman. That'll be later. Later. Okay. Let's get the hard part started and done. Because those are going to get any warmer, and I don't want to lose any more light than I have to. Okay. That there for now. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's get this opened up. All right. Clean some stuff up and get some stuff loose, changed out, and get this done. My nose runs like Niagara Falls. Oh, by the way, that's you rent the hub puller slide hammer from O'Reilly's, you get your money back. Okie doke. Let's see. Face shield. Now let's get some of this stuff cleaned up. I'm not going for a perfect clean, don't need to, but decent. All right, let's get this repositioned, or positioned again, and cut this joker off. I used the old shirt and the vice jaws so I don't damage the studs, the lug studs on the hub, so the nuts wouldn't go back on. So now this way let's see what is that store now. Pull out the old grease seal, OEM one. It's got 140,000 on this, 144 actually. I went to go get new tires on my car, and they told me the passenger side bearing was going out. So that's the reason why I changed that one. Done the videos, and that didn't turn out so great, and I already done it, so now I'm doing it this way. Now this seal does not exist with the new bearing. Not like this one. Here's your different setup. So in the trash that does go. Now comes the Dremel. Okay. All right. Now then, let's see. Earplug time. I'm going to switch out my gloves just in case. To the stainless ones. I said I got lucky I found these. And they fit, luckily. Why someone threw them away, but who knows. Dropped them, lost them, whatever. I've got them. Cleaned up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. But with stainless steel gloves, it does make it a bit difficult to hold on to something, too. Now we'll see if we can tap it off. More cutting. Okay. Time for a chisel. Let's see what we got here. He's moving now. Okay. I can take these gloves off. All right. Earplugs out. Still leave my face shield on. Never know when that might come in handy. Okay. I keep putting some stuff up, tools up, because can't be able to move around because the tools getting in the way. As you can't already tell. Okay, let's see. Let's clean it up a bit. All right. Now I can take off my face eye protection. A little bit of marring that I did with the Dremel is minimal. Still, hub's still usable. Yeah, the wind's howling. Of course, my windows and my doors leak in the shop. The reason I don't do nothing in the winter unless I have to. A little more touch up here won't hurt. Now the bearing doesn't go on this, it goes into the knuckle. This will be the last of it that goes together. So, that's all for now for this. Okay. Alright. Get this put up. Okay. Alright. Now back to my table. All right. Oh. Just touch up the rotor a little bit. Not take any surface off. Okay. Now for the big job that we've all been dreading. All right. Because I got a snap ring here that is a bear to work with. Let's go and take a bit for this, and then we